Sports. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 19 carries, 101 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Ezekiel Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. This is Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Cruz has it over the middle. Prescott's pass. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Makes the score Cowboys 3. Cardinals.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Clement. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you.
Off the play fake. Clement. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Clement. Going right side here, and that's complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now we'll look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Now a run with Akers.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Akers, the ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll run a draw now with Akers.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. They'll try and throw for it here. On the crossing route, complete. It's Sullivan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Operating from the gun, Clement. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st down, Akers.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Clement. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The tackle made.
He's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, it's Akers.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Akers, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Jalen Smith.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
The score, Cowboys 3, Cardinals 0.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Rolling to his right, and nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Off the play fake, Clement. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 6 yards away. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game, because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The ball carrier.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Prescott. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's a
good pickup there of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Throwing on second and 14. Prescott. Got its man there, complete to Gallup. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Makes the score Cardinals 7.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
So out now come the Cardinals. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flush to his right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Third and long for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They're having a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Cardinals.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Charles, it's the second quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as the quarterback, but like I said, it's the second quarter, so how worried right now are you?
You're concerned, but you're not panicked because you know there's still an opportunity. No one's excited about his stat line right now. 1 touchdown pass, okay, that's cool, but he's throwing an interception as well. Can he eliminate the mistakes and keep making the positive plays, the good plays? That's what they're looking for from him.
Time to find out if he can do just that. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up
off play action. Clement.
The 27-yard line.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Sullivan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Barrow. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To throw on second down, Clement. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On 1st and 10, Clement. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
To number 87. 10 yards on the
options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
At the Cowboys' 23-yard line.
From the gun, Clement. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
For the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. That catch good for only a couple.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it'll bring up third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
On third down, it's Prescott. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2.
14, Cowboys 12.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 16. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Final play of the half, Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun, Clement. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off with great anticipation. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Intercepted.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll start with the option.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On second down now, Akers. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that could be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
At the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake. Clement. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard
Every
line.
now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Looking to throw on second down. Clement. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Delay of game, offense.
No!
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
To throw on second down. Clement flushed out, and he's going to go down again.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
He's got a man that's caught left sideline. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Clement. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Off play action. Clement. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. They'll look to run with Akers. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Cam Akers, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
They'll try and throw for it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The 2-point conversion is no good.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Prescott from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson, but now it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 4 yards.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the gun, Clement. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Clement. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
Yard gain. It's fourth down.
They're going to try and throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 18-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he stopped immediately there. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
At the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. On the give, this is Akers. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run for it with Akers. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop him. I like the confidence he showed.
First down.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown or the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hand.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
20-yard line.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And no, it's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? But this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now if they stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Prescott now. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40.
A gain of
that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. K'Lavon Chaisson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
For the field goal, a 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
Cowboys.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
First and 10.
The football going back over to Arizona now. They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off the play fake. Clement able to shake him off. His throw incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. From the gun, Clement. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fitzgerald. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun. Clement flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. From the gun, Clement. Flushed out right. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It's a run with Akers. They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 11, 26 seconds to go. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Prescott looks to throw on first. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From the red zone now, Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last shot now for Prescott. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't